boy showed up.
Yeah.
New York's finest. Yo, Mario, not for nothing. I say this a lot, but I mean it this time. We got a legend. There's a legend. House party days, Abyss. Come on. But but he got all my childhood memories, man. Like, and then you don't need no introduction, but all I gotta say is Shorty, Shorty, man. That's all I got. That's all I got. Shorty, Shorty, te extraño, man.
That's it.
We got Danny from Xtreme. What up, my boy?
Nah, right here, just feeling good, feeling blessed. Life has been good. Even though we going through this pandemic and everything, definitely God has blessed me in an amazing way. So, we just doing big things.
And when you say like COVID, like how's it been treating you?
I mean, not only me, but I guess I could speak for everyone. People going through financial hardship and just a bit of instability. It's been tough, but like I said, God been good, and there's the food is not missing in the fridge. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
The food is not missing. So
I'm so wait, not for nothing. Your face complexion is crazy. Like, yo, y'all looking at this, but he's a walking filter. His face is clear as hell, but it's no filter. Like,
yeah, man, that's the glory of God, man. That's the glory of God.
But
right
I was just telling you when we were setting up, yo, you look the same after all these years. You don't look washed up like most of these other artists.
Yeah.
Like you look,
Yeah, I mean, I try to maintain myself, go to the gym and all that. Just try to keep that in my routine. And I mean, I don't eat good at all, man. Nah, man. I love to eat, man. I love to eat.
Well, you being from New York, I can imagine.
Yeah, I love to eat. I like my cheeseburgers, and then I'm Spanish. I'm Dominican too, so I like my chuleta frita with my totones. And,
Yo, Mario, older son, I'm hungry.
Yeah,
You just got me hungry.
For sure. But I try to keep the gym, in the routine, and just try to stay healthy, and try to keep myself busy. I got 4 boys too, so I got to do that.
Diablo.
Yeah.
That's how you know he's Dominican.
Yeah.
That's how you know he's Dominican.
I got 4 boys, so they could get you old quick, But I mean, just try to stay positive, stay humble, and just try to live a healthy life,
Nah, it's dope, boy. You got the grease going, the lip gloss, you got the eyebrows.
Man, Mike, come on.
I'm saying you look good, no homo. You look good, bro.
Putting me on the spot right now.
Nah, but you coming from Xtreme, it's a duo, obviously. Where's your other man at? Steve Styles.
Oh, Steve Styles, he's good. That's my brother right there. That's my brother. He's probably doing his own thing right now. He got new music coming out too. So
Word. How does he look? He still look the same?
Nah, he good.
He gained weight or?
Nah, he good. He good. Go check him out. He good. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. Just to let people know out there, we never were enemies. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got that doubt in their mind. Why they broke up, this and that. Nah, we just wanted to do our own thing. I'm
not gonna lie. I thought y'all had some.
Nah. It's all good. It was just, it's still love. We actually had a reunion tour before the pandemic started. So we had and it was going so great. We was linking up together.
In the States or?
Nah, we had several shows booked in the States, and we also had overseas. So we was gonna hit it hard, and the quarantine came and knocked us out. But don't worry, it didn't knock us out. So we standing back up.
Facts. And what I was gonna say, you're not related, right? You and Steve?
Nah, we like brothers though. We like brothers.
But not blood, like cousins.
Nah.
Oh, because in my head, I thought y'all were always related, like 2 brothers doing their thing. But I get it, though. Y'all brothers from, you got each other's back.
We had great times. We came out with many good songs, which people categorize as good songs.
Facts, timeless.
You know what I'm saying? Because I could say that, artists always believe everything they do is hot, But at the end of the day, it depends what people think about it. And I want to give thanks to everybody out there, all the fans that really supported us from day one. So that's what's up. Besides that, I definitely did music on my own. I got a new single that came out, bachata single, se llama Mátame. So let me give you a little bit.
Okay.
It goes, Mátame, si no puedo ser tu dueño. Estoy cansado de placeres pasajeros que solo y vacío me dejan al final. Yeah.
Woo, without auto-tune, without effects.
Yeah.
Let's see y'all singers do that. Sing on the spot.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I didn't even ask him to do that. This is just him doing
listen,
it.
I gotta. It's been a while, so I gotta let the people know. You know, like they like where Xtreme been at. So definitely, that's a new single, and
He ain't lose it, folks. He ain't lose it.
check this out. There's a new single. There's another single that just came out. That's called "Don't Leave Me Alone." So I did that with my son, with my actually blood son. You know.
Oh,
so
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's dope that
so that's my son.
taking the
Yeah.
love of music.
So he goes by D Hollywood. For now, I asked him why D Hollywood. He's like, because I'm Hollywood. So I'm like, all right, you know. So you know, I'm old school. So I'm like, you know what? I gotta feel these young
He was like,
cats.
Dad, I'm lit. He
I'm
probably like, hold up, what's lit? Like, what does lit mean? Pops, I'm lit.
Yeah.
But you gotta let him know. Listen, little nigga, I was lit before.
Yeah.
you know?
Nah, he know.
Oh, all right.
He know.
'Cause,
He know.
Yo, your pops is lit, man.
Yeah.
Still lit. He was lit back then, lit now. Like,
Yeah. There was many songs. You know, for that while that I wasn't doing music, I was in school. That's why I was in school, because I want to be a doctor. So I went to Mercy College and, you know, just got a little education, trying to do something with my time. You know, I just wanted to do something productive. You know, sometimes music, you could go in and out. One day you could be the king of the earth. You know, the next moment nobody know who you are no more. So I've been through a lot of ups and downs, you know. But like I said, I thank God that food was never missing in my fridge. You know, my kids were always healthy. You know, my family has always been, God has always provided. But I just wanted to take that time and you know, just try to educate myself a little bit. But I'm back. I'm doing music. I'm coming with more music, and hopefully the fans would appreciate it the same way they did before with Te Extraño, Shorty, Iliana, and A Donde Se Fue. Yeah, all these beautiful songs.
and speaking of those songs, let's take it back, right? The first song y'all recorded, or y'all started pushing, what was Shorty?
The first song recorded was Te Extraño.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But that came after Shorty.
That came before. That was before. And I guess you know how it is. Then Shorty came after, and then everything just blew, you know.
So Shorty was the one that just took y'all out of it.
Yeah. And then it like kind of reminded people, and then they started listening to Te Extraño again. And
I always wonder where you shot that video at. It looks very
Shorty, I believe it was in Queens.
Oh, in Queens.
It was in Queens, yeah.
The reason why I like it, because it looked back in the day like it wasn't no $1 million video.
Yeah.
It looked like I was at the bodega at the corner
Yeah.
eating with girls that, you know, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it was natural.
Yeah. And
It wasn't no $1 million Lambos and then models coming out looking all. It was like, bro, that could look like, that could be me.
Yeah, it was authentic. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes what people dig is just the reality of a person, how real a person is, and I believe that sometimes you don't gotta show the Lambo like you said, or the Porsche, or you know, as long as you show something that people can relate to, you know, that something that touches them, you know what I'm saying? They'll feel you, and it'll make them vibe to your story, to your music. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So you record Shorty. When did you guys realize that Shorty was blowing up? Like, oh shit, this is happening.
When I realized it when I was still driving. Like, I had a car, and it was an old car. It was an old beat up car.
Hoopty.
Yeah. Era un carro viejísimo. And I realized it when I would start walking down the street and people started recognizing, like, oh my God, El Morenito, the Xtreme. Oh, what? I said, wait, hold on. I used to park like 2-3 blocks down because I didn't want them to see the vehicle. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
You see, there I wasn't real.
The grind, the fingertip making. We all done something like that.
You know
that.
what I'm saying? I had to.
Yeah.
Put it away, you know.
And
But
at the time, you couldn't be like, oh, I'm waiting for a lift.
Yeah.
You had to. There no Ubers back then. Like, yo, ten carro.
Yeah. Pero you know what I realized? I realized that the most important thing, lo más importante en la vida, es tener salud, to be healthy, and just to live a humble life, because I'm so grateful for the person who I am nowadays. Like before I was a little cuckoo, you know what I'm saying? In the head, yeah, a little crazy, teenager, young, jovencito, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes we don't think as young people, and that's one of the advices I could give young people out there. If you got dreams, if you got goals, just push through it and be the best you can be. Be the best you can be. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't hate. Don't hate on nobody. Don't envy nobody, because a lot of times, even social media is good. All right, yes, you can it's you can use it to your advantage, fine, you know what I'm saying? But people like to neglect the fact that a lot of people go crazy because of social media. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like back in the day, y'all had it easier. It was a better time back then, right?
I mean, you can say that. I just feel that you start looking at other people, what they have and what they don't have, and you're right here living in this box, and then all of a sudden you see somebody in Miami in a yacht, whatever, now I want to. So you start feeling depressed and all of that. It's fine. You can look and achieve to get the same thing, work hard. But when you start putting emotions into it, tu emociones, and you see that you can't even smile at your partner if you with somebody, or you can't even smile at your kids because you're so upset that you don't have what that person have on that technology, pantalla, you know what I'm saying? Then there's an issue. Forget what anybody has, man. Get your own thing. Be glad that you was able to wake up today. There's a lot of people that didn't wake up today. You know what I'm saying? That they were partying last night. Yo, party. Hey, today, gone.
Facts.
Gone. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely right.
You woke up, you breathing, be happy. You know what I'm saying? You got your, your two legs, you could walk. Go ahead, get your money. You got your hands, you got your eyes, you can see. You know what I think about? Something that's crazy. I think about, because there's some people that are born without sight, and I'm not saying it's easy for them, but imagine you seeing for 20 years of your life, and all of a sudden now you can't see no more. You know how hard that must be? Because I'm guessing. I could be wrong. Let's say, you don't know what it is to see, so you get used to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I could be wrong, because I never been, blinded, or I don't know if I'm saying the right thing.
No, blind or
I never
deaf.
seen without sight, so I'm just guessing. But I'm guessing that after seeing for 20 years, all of a sudden you become deaf, or you lose your eyesight. That must be tough. So what I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of people that just lost that from one day to another. Be happy with who you are. Just be happy with who you are, and just achieve to become the best, at whatever you do. Whether you work in Burger King, McDonald's, whether you're a mechanic, whether you clean shoes, be the best you can be in that area, and you will be blessed in that area.
Exactly, and it's right what you say, because speaking about that, I get DMs all the time saying, Mike Ruga put me on, or Mike Ruga, how can I get on World Star? Mike Ruga, I'm like, oh, it must be nice. I'm like, not really, bro. We all on the grind. Like, just because you see me out here, or it don't matter. At the end of the day, I'm doing what I love.
Yeah.
And
you doing your thing, man. I be seeing you, man. You funny ass dude, man.
I
you
appreciate
funny, man.
that. So I'm doing what I always love to do. But it's true what you said. I did speak to my pops. And, if it was up to my pops, I'll be in college right now.
Yeah.
But I did tell him one day I will go back. I promise you, whether you still alive or not, I'm gonna get a degree.
That's good.
And it's dope how you're telling me now, that you're going back to college to be a doctor.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, why? You already got the fame, the money, people know you. You got music that's going to live on forever. Why would you want to go back to sitting into a classroom?
Yeah.
So that's kind of motivational for me, too. Like, oh, shit, if you're doing it, then I could definitely do it in the future.
Of course. And don't get me wrong, Mike. Like, when I first started college, I got...
Was it online or did you physically?
Nah, I went physically. They don't, some courses they got online, but I went physically. And you peep these people, looking at you like they be giving you the double look, like, oh, is that really him? Like, and but college just taught me how to be humble. It taught me how to be humble, and it brought me down from a mentality that a person is capable of getting without realizing.
Imagine Danny from Xtreme. Yo, you got pencil ball?
Yeah,
Danny from Xtreme, that's more pencil.
That's funny, though. That's funny, because they will do that, and then, like, about a month later into the semester, they'll be like, I knew it. They'll be like, I knew it.
Yeah.
And then I even have people, they'll be like, I'm gonna tell you something. Can I ask you a question? You look like the guy from Xtreme. I'm like, I don't.
And for the record, high school is different than college. College, you just go in, mind their business, and do the work and leave.
Yeah,
right?
college is fun. Like, to me, college, like, I would have never expected college would have been like that. Like high school, I didn't like school at all.
No?
I was so bad in school. Oh man, you don't even know. I was the worst in school.
Yeah.
I used to do things that let's skip that part. Yeah.
That's for the late night show.
Yeah.
That's for the late night podcast.
But college, everybody's grown. Everybody's everybody there. Nobody's there to judge you, and everybody's there to get that money. Everybody
Right.
wanna get a comfortable paycheck. Everybody don't want to, work too hard for their money, and college could bring you that opportunity, So I was glad. Like, I've been out for a while without doing music, but I wouldn't take that back and say, you know what, let me go back and let me give up my college degree I wouldn't. I'm so grateful for that, because it just.
So you finished?
Yeah, I got a bachelor's. I got a
bro.
bachelor's degree, and I want to be a doctor, so I'm thinking about getting my doctorate. Taking the MCAT, going to medical school. But I mean, I'm there. I'm doing the music. I'm doing that, and whatever God wants for me, I will do.
That's
So I
dope.
just gotta wait for the time to come to see. Let Him just guide me, but definitely it was a great journey. It was a great journey.
And that goes to show you, man, you're still young to do whatever you want in life.
Yeah.
From to have the fame and the money, to be a doctor, and who knows, maybe the next day you want to be a hockey player. You can do whatever you want in life.
Well, yeah, whatever.
feel
You
me?
got time. You're never too old.
Never.
Because one of the worst things that could happen to somebody is your own mind telling you old, and especially negative words out there. Don't listen to nobody negative. You cannot hang around with people that tell you that you can't do something, and they don't see your vision. They not for you. You should dissociate yourself from them and just look the other way. You don't gotta hate them. Hey, my boy, yeah, appreciate you. Go your own route, because you don't need negativity in your life. And I realized, look, going back to music, one of the persons that motivate me is J-Lo. J-Lo is amazing. Come on, what's J-Lo? 50 years old?
50 son, still doing covers.
And you put her next to a 22-year-old, and you like, you think, let me see which one. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's amazing how she keeps her physique right, and she.
Well, what helps a lot is she's Spanish. Spanish people don't crack like that. We got the good genes.
Yeah. So she showed me, seeing her example. I say, nah, I'm not too old to.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can start real easy nowadays. You could start feeling like you too old to do this, you too old to do that.
Especially like you said with social media.
Oh nah, and then you won't. Why I'm in school and everybody's having fun? Why I'm here? Nah, do your thing, breathe. You're not gonna get old tomorrow. And then later do that.
You just reminded me about Megan Thee Stallion. She has one of the hottest records out. She's been having a tremendous year, and she's in college right now.
Yeah, that's
Like, I remember I went to one of her. She had an interview with Tidal, and I went, and she was telling Tidal, the person who was interviewing her, yeah, people don't get it fucked up, ladies. I'm out here, my new song is blown up on TikTok. I got features with Cardi B and but I'm still in school.
Yeah.
And everybody like started clapping like, yeah, I'm about to get my degree. Don't get it fucked up. I'm still out here, and I'm wow.
See?
You wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how no matter what, school's always gonna be important. No matter how much you want to knock it, or how much people be like, that shit ain't cool. Like,
because the problem is that a lot of people say school don't bring you money. I mean, school might not bring you $1 million. It can, or it might not. But the reason why what school showed me is just how to listen to others. Little simple things like that. When you're in class and they asking a question, school showed me that people got different opinions, and it shows you how to view everybody's opinion in a different way. One of the questions professors always ask in school is what do you think about this, whatever. You got your own opinion right off the back. You're like, nah, it's this. But then you start listening to other people's, reaction or answers. and you're like, But in general, it just teaches you how to understand one another and how there is no wrong opinion. It's just the way you view things.
Facts.
And when you know how to, and when you see that there's different ways of seeing things, you learn how to understand everybody else in any situation. So that's one of the most powerful things right there. You wouldn't, somebody saying something to you that you might think that is offensive, you think about it twice, you be like, wait, why did he say that? Why? Let me try to understand. Oh, maybe he had a bad day today because of this and that. Now you're not here trying to knock his teeth out because you felt offended right away and you want to, now you got an education. Now you're like, hold on, maybe hold on. Maybe he just got a ticket. Maybe that's why, it makes you realize these things, and that's the beauty of it.
Was that ethics class? It sounds like ethical. Don't get me wrong, I know people in college too, so that sounds like ethics.
Yeah.
Basic ethics, how people have different opinions.
Yeah, that's what it is, exactly. Yeah.
And from the students, do teachers recognize you too?
There was a couple of professors. They'll be like, I know who you are.
You don't got to turn in your paper. Hand it whenever you want.
Maybe like, I know. I'm not going to say anything. I'm like, Professor, come on.
That's funny.
When you going to invite me to one of your concerts? You better give me those tickets. I'm like, all right.
Better give me that A. You better give me that A. That's crazy. But going back to the music, right? You and your boy, Steve Styles, coming up, right? It must have been hard for you because you was coming against a lot of heavy hitters.
Yeah.
From Bachata Heights, from Prince Royce, Aventura. Did that ever intimidate y'all?
Nah.
Coming from New York?
Nah. I always le doy respeto a todos los artistas que salen and that work hard on their music and nah, I get a lot of motivation. I'm a person that I get easily motivated. And when I see that a song comes out from one of the artists, I say, you know what, Danny, that means you got to do it too. You got to, and I like it. Romeo is a talented dude, Gracias a él que él abrió la puerta a mucho bachatero urbano and took the bachata music to a different level. Aventura, you know what I'm saying? So I give it up to him, you know what I'm saying? Right. Prince Royce, another one, real talented dude. Bachata Heights, those are my boys. Toby's my boy también.
Oh yeah, Toby loves too.
Yeah. We got Kevin Cosmo también. He's coming up now. So we got a whole bunch of new.
But y'all one of the pioneers. You giving respect to Aventura, Prince Royce, but y'all one of the pioneers too.
Yeah.
Because Shorty, bro, it was at every house party.
Yeah.
Every Sweet 16, every bodega.
Yeah.
Like that shit was, to this day, Shorty, like, yo, like, it's lit.
Yeah.
I bagged a few bitches back in my day from Shorty, like, that's how I had to learn how to dance bachata.
Yeah.
But you never once was like, damn, we gotta get it. Like, we gotta become better than these motherfuckers.
The problem was, Mike, that back in the days, like I said, it was it was when you're young, when you young and the young people don't like to listen to older people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we as young people, we don't like to listen to advice from nobody.
Facts.
And what mommy, papi are saying, they don't know. They too old. Now we listen to our men that's the same age as we 16. We listen to our boy more than we listen to when they been through there. They did it. And now that my boy 16, D Hollywood, the one that I did the song with, now that I'm a pops, I know exactly what my mother was trying to tell me all these years, because I be telling him the same thing. Sometimes he be like, Papi, I know, come on. I be like, you don't know nothing. What are you talking about? And he listens though. He came out like he's a blessing. He listens. He be like, you know what, Papa, you're right. You're right. And whatever, let's do this. Whatever, I'm gonna listen, and I appreciate that. But back in the days, there's a lot of mistakes that I did.
Like what?
That I did. I wish. Just going later interviews and going later shows and
I mean, you showed up pretty late
just,
today.
Yeah.
We said 7.
I'm trying to change my image, man.
Edit this point out. Diego, edit this point out.
I was back in the days, man.
Yeah, back in the day. It wasn't tonight.
So a lot of things. Just okay. To say it better, not being on my grind the way I was supposed to be. not being on my grind. And but everything happens for a reason. I believe everything happens for a reason. Um,
When you started doing like Shorty, Te Extraño and all that, and you had the momentum, what situation happened that kind of like made y'all kind of stop?
what
Because
situation?
it happens to the best of us. Like it does happen to the best, the biggest artists are hot one day, and then just why is it that people at top of the world just want to just stop going to the studio?
Now you look honestly, now that we speaking like honestly, there was nothing that ever happened that I can remember to say that made me stop my career or stop going to the studio. I started doing narcotics and just doing drugs and just going heavy on the drinking and all that stuff and listen, now I talk for myself. For me, that was a no good. That was a no good.
But Steve Styles was a little bit like, yo, bro.
Steve was always cool. Steve was always. I'm talking about myself. You know what I'm saying?
But he was then to be like, yo, my man, what you doing?
No, I was doing a couple of things I wasn't supposed to, and it caught up to me. It caught up.
He was more like, hey, you're a grown ass man.
It caught up, and it just the life of an artist. Just missing shows and being irresponsible and not paying attention. Over drinking and whatever you do, that's your problem. That I'm not here to judge anybody. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it didn't work out. So that's when the downfall came, and it just happened little by little. It just happened so little by little, and once you know, you're like, what happened? Once you know it, 2 new artists came out. They
don't wait for nobody.
And now all of a sudden you left behind. There's things I wish I could take back, like some moments that I did, but then again, I'm grateful that I'm here now.
What moments you talking about?
Because of
besides the narcotics.
Just when you young, you do a lot of.
I know, because y'all was living the rock star life. That's what I want to know.
I mean, rock star. I mean, as a rock star, you do a lot of things. You got the women, and you got it's so many things. It's just, I wish I was more responsible. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But everything happens for a reason, because this is how I see it. If that would have never happened, I would have never went to college and got a degree. Then I would have not probably been the successful parent that I am now to my 4 boys. Right. Because knowledge is the key. Knowledge is key. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some people never went to college and are knowledgeable. Amen to that. God bless them. I had to go to college. That's my way of learning. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful that I can have these conversations with my boy, let him know he's trying to come up, do his thing. Not just him, but my 4 children. And my surroundings, my homeboys. I got friends. I talk to them. They see my example. Let them know, listen, this is not the way to go. This is not the way to go. And I can speak to them like that because I've already been through it. And thank God that they listen.
Facts.
Yeah, for sure.
There was a lot of rumors back then too. One of them, I don't know. Now that you're here, let me ask you, because back then, Aventura was the top dog. Romeo being who he was. He had enough power to blackball people. You think it was, since he saw a lot of y'all's competition, he blackballed y'all in any way? He made some phone calls behind the scenes, like, yo,
I can't. Yo no puedo decir eso. I can't say that. I can't sit here and say that. I can't say that he blackballed. I can't say that because I don't know, and I'm not gonna say something I don't know. I believe that he does got talent, So I don't doubt that his talent is what has him kept up there, because he's still up there. You know what I'm saying? That's Romeo. You know what I'm saying?
I say that because 50 does it a lot to the rappers.
Yeah.
He's powerful and he's talented, but it was a lot where he will beef for rappers and he'll be able to push people's albums back.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, damn, is that good? And some rappers would admit it. Like, I've heard a lot of Hot 97 interviews between them. Like, I know you pushed my album up, and I respect them, my G. Like, I know I did. I know I could do that because they're so powerful and they're so useful that the label people, the white people, will listen to 50 more than the other person.
It can happen. It can happen. The music entertainment business is yeah, it can
so that's
happen.
why I just wanted to ask you, Romeo, I put him up there with like 50 because he is the top dog at that moment in Música Urbana with bachata. So I wonder if you ever tried that with Prince Royce or with Ya.
I can't, honestly.
Or with Toby Love or nah.
Honestly, man, I can't say that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. To each his own. You know what I'm saying? I can't say he did. I could just wish all the, you know, him as well as all the bachateros, you know, the best, and whatever they do to get that platform, they worked for it. They made it happen.
So why is it y'all never made a feature together?
I don't know.
That would have been lit. Xtreme
that would have been lit.
You
You think so?
Hell yeah.
I don't know. It could happen. Listen, I got faith. It could happen in the future, you know. And I'm open to it. I'm open to do features with anybody that I hear the music and that I like their music. If I like it and it sounds good to me, I don't care who you are. I'm on the track with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the track. So I'm open. That was another thing too. Back in the days, we never did features with nobody because that's one of the questions everybody has. How come Xtreme never did features?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like we never did features. We was mad cocky. So like
that's another thing. Maybe that kind of fucked it up too. You getting features and winning those artists' fans as well.
We should have done a lot of features. We didn't do it. Like I said, irresponsibility, that can kill you. Irresponsibility could kill you. So
you know what? Now that thinking about it, a Shorty remix would have been lit.
Yeah.
Like a rapper or somebody, like Shorty remix with Don Omar.
Yeah.
That would have been lit.
Yeah, keep talking.
Yeah, I got
it. So they can hear you. Yeah,
you feel me? Nah, you're right, but back to how you feel now with everything with music, when now instead of albums, there's streams.
I know. I was thinking about that the other day, and actually Beyonce said something like that. Beyonce said, nobody kind of appreciates an album no more. You know, before you took like a certain time to create an album, and you created a masterpiece.
From the credits to the pictures.
Yeah, to the pictures, to this, to that, and everybody adored that album. Like when you had an album, a CD, like you cherished it. In my time it was a CD, like you had it, and you bought a CD, and you cherished it. You made sure it was clean. You made sure it was clean.
I still got Nelly's album.
You make sure it was clean when you put it in the CD player. It was mad, and it was your.
Yeah.
And nobody does that no more. It's like this. We living so fast now. We are living so fast. Like before, you took out an album, and you didn't have to take out another album in 8-9 months.
People
8 or 9 months, you could have been. And now you take out 15 songs. 2 months later, they all old. And it's sad because it's I don't know.
And that's the same thing with me in my videos. I go viral. A week later, old news. Next, there's a new person doing something crazy.
And that's
like, damn.
And it's and that's what's, you know, keeping. I never been associated. Like if you look at my Instagram, I got a little bit of followers, you know. But you know what? It's gonna get big too. It's gonna get big.
I was surprised. I'm like, yo, I figure you have more.
I'm being truthful right now. I don't be on social media. Like, I'm too busy. Like I'm like
dealing with real life.
Yeah, I'm too. I'm you know, I'm happy right now. I appreciate all the fans for sure. Now I'm trying to get on my social media. I got my son telling me, yo, Dad, you gotta be on social media.
Right.
Like, come, you getting old.
Your
I'm
son's
like,
right.
I'm like, who's getting old? I'm getting old. What you talking about? You getting old?
Look at my skin.
Come on, I ain't getting old. Look what you talking about. You wanna go night night?
It's 8 p.m. You can go night night right now, nigga.
I'm telling you, I'm getting too old. So I'm getting on it. But it's just it keeps you it keeps you. You just there. You can't even go out to eat. Like I went out to eat in a restaurant, and everybody's on their phone.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's on their phone, and just everybody's like mummies, like in the phone. Like back in the days when I went to a party, you would go in and everybody would be dancing. Mm-hmm. Everybody, it was dancing. There was no phones back in those days. No
now
social
they still
media,
dancing, but more like
nah. Now it's like they dancing with you, and they're like yeah, and you like before it was either we talk or we talk. What's going on? And you had to talk. You know, you had to talk. So, you know, a lot of that intimacy whether it is with your spouse, family members, friends, that connection is not. It's not there. You know, you don't talk about things no more. There was great moments, and
That's fact.
like now, when I go out with the family, I tell them, listen, everybody, put your phones away right now.
Sound like my stepmom.
Give me the phones. Let's talk. When we in the car, I'm like, start talking. I tell my boy Darren, start talking. And he's like, we don't got nothing to talk about. Make up something. Make up something. I want to hear something. Whatever, just make up something. Y'all got 2 minutes. Start making up something.
You know what's crazy? I went to a restaurant in New York, and there was a sign outside saying no phones, talk to each other like if it was the 90s.
That's.
I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's true. Like, we are, bro. It's crazy because the first thing we do when we wake up, well, what I do is check my phone.
You know what's fun? Look, like it's not funny, but this is just so like an eye opener. Back in the days, you knew how to get somewhere without no phones. Like you used to ask for directions. You know where this place is at? They used to say, yeah. They used to write down the direction, and you would go to Long Island, like an hour from here, 2 hours driving, and you will get there. The other day, it took me like 35 minutes to get to my house because my GPS wasn't working. So I had to pull over and make sure my GPS was working. When my GPS started working, I was only 8 minutes away from my house.
Jeez. That's how it be.
And I was in the car like for 35, 40 minutes, like just waiting. Oh, come on, the signal. And I was waiting. I didn't even know where I was at. So just to put it to you that way, I was like, wow. Before, you used to remember mad phone numbers. Mad numbers. You used to remember your mom's phone number. Yeah, now I don't know my mom's. If I lose my phone, I'm cool. I'm done.
Siri.
It's crazy.
Siri, call Ashley.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't even remember Ashley's number.
So I mean, is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Is it, you know? I think it has its pros and cons, you know?
It does.
But, you know, and
But as an artist like yourself, the pros would be if Xtreme came out with a song,
yeah,
it could go big on TikTok.
Quick.
If you do a little dance to it, like
quick.
You know,
Yeah. I'm not. Listen. It you know, it got its pros. You know, you got my children. They know things that I don't know. They know things that I didn't know at their age. You know what I'm saying? Just because they so advanced. They so advanced. My little son, he's singing songs like. I started opening my eyes when I was like 14, 15, 16. You know, he's already like 11 and he's, you know, coming out with things and saying things that I'm like, wow, because they so advanced. Okay, that's great. That's great, you know? But like I said, we got to watch out for the cons. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts. And speaking of the internet, is there any future songs that you and Steve Styles gonna come out with and post up?
Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. You know what I'm saying? I don't doubt it. It can happen. I don't have a time or a date, but it can happen. You know.
And that'll be way easier now. Apple Music. You know what it was? Downloading Shorty on LimeWire.
You remember that thing, man?
Well, like, no, come on. And you sometimes get the wrong one.
Yeah.
Then you get the wrong guy. No, that's not the one.
Yeah.
You gotta keep searching.
Yeah.
So if you did come out with a song now, it'd be way easier. Apple Music.
Way
boom,
easier.
stream.
Yeah. It would be way easier. Yeah, it can happen. You know. Hopefully in the future we can make that happen. Yeah.
Is there an Xtreme comeback?
For sure. Hopefully in the future. Yeah. I'm actually working on I'm doing so many things. Like I was gonna even forget to say this. I'm working on my other album. I'm working on an English album, and I'm working on
English.
Yeah.
Bachata too?
Nah, it's gonna be English. It's gonna be English.
Pop?
Like trap, like
okay.
hip hop. Yeah.
Oh, that's lit.
But it's gonna have like a R&B type of. Cause I'm a bit old school. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be like kind of trap, but still like with the R&B feel to it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this generation needs that.
Facts.
Like songs nowadays, they like I don't even say. You don't even understand what people say no more. It's like and it's hot. That's a generation. Music is music. You can do whatever. I just want to bring a little something back from the '90s. From you know.
But don't ever lose that Xtreme lovely songs because those are you know.
Nah, I'm doing it. I'm working with Dre Too Strong. I'm working with Dre Too Strong. Yeah. And we doing an album, a bachata album too as well. And one of the songs is Mátame, the new one that came out. So you guys can check that out. Yeah, Mátame.
And from Xtreme, right? Who would Xtreme would have loved to work with in the new generation now?
The new generation, Cardi's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cardi's dope. Cardi's
Cardi
dope. In the Latino market, Maluma's dope too. You know, I like Maluma.
Yeah, I like what he did with The Weeknd.
And yeah. Dope. Definitely signed with Nicky Jam.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nicky Jam got a crazy story.
Yeah, I seen the series on Netflix.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true.
And it's funny you said Nicky, 'cause Nicky's like old school, but he's still kind of new school.
Yeah, you see, that's another example of why you don't get too old. You know what I'm saying?
You can always rebirth yourself.
Nicky tried to get big for a while. You know, things that I heard too as well from promoters and stuff like that. You know, everybody know each other and he had a rough time, and all of a sudden, 1 minute to another, boom.
And it's crazy how he did it in a country that wasn't his.
In a country that wasn't his. And I don't know his story like that. I'm not here to say his story. You know what I'm saying? But another example of when you keep on pushing and for a second you just go like this and look straight, forget what anybody's saying, you can surpass, you know, that line that you want to pass. You know what I'm saying? You could rocket, you could skyrocket. Whatever.
No, skyrocket, yeah.
Blast off.
Now you saying it right.
You get the point. Just blast off. You could do it. So, yeah.
And I know earlier you were talking about the narcotics. Nicky Jam was going through the same thing.
Based on his show, yeah. Based on his
show, he was addicted to the pills.
Addicted to the pills and all of that. And I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it because celebrities, man, you know.
And the fact that you
and
got
I talk
money,
for myself, you know what I'm saying?
Money, you can probably get it like this.
Money, you get it. You can get it like that. Everything is just so accessible, you know. So I do believe you can be a very successful artist, a very clean, successful artist. You can, if you have that discipline. You know, you can do it. You can do it if you got that discipline. You can do it. But it's very hard. It's very hard. That's why a lot of us sometimes, you know, depression and you know what, anxiety, because all that running and from shows and just, you know, it's hard. It's hard. It's a blessing because you're doing what you love to do. But if you don't be careful, you can lose it. You can lose it.
Did you go to rehab for that?
Nah, thank God. I didn't. And if I had to, I would, because I would have done anything to. It's not fun being depressed. It's not fun being addicted to narcotics. It's you know, you feel like you attached to something and you know, when you don't have that last hit, when you don't have that last pill, you know, you start feeling that depression, and you start, you know, crying, and you know, it's the worst when it's 8 o'clock in the morning and everybody's home sleeping, and you came back from the club and you still awake because you took, you know, that white powder or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You feel alone. That's the worst feeling ever. That is the worst. You know, and that same day you will be like, I don't want to do this no more. I'm done. Even if you don't believe in God, you like, Jesus Christ, Jesus, take me out of this. But what happens when you hear nice music the week after? You know what I'm saying? Back in the same thing. So it's a chain you attach. You know, you know. So I don't wish that to anybody. That's the worst feeling. You know, for those people who are addicted to narcotics or whatever. You know, I just pray that the Lord may hear your heart, may hear your petition, and to just that He may cleanse you with His blood. You know, that He may cleanse you and may make you a new person. I believe that drug addicts could be a new person.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? God can make them new.
And do you feel like that had to do a lot with you and Steve Styles' relationship?
Nah, it had to do with a lot, like being nervous on stage. That's how it starts. You know, when you go on stage as an artist, once again, I'm speaking for myself. I don't want to speak for any other artist. You know what I'm saying? Because Some of them might not be going through it. When you go on stage, when I used to go on stage, I used to be kind of nervous. So it starts with a little liquor, you know. You smooth on, you feel good, you feel nice, whatever, bam, bam. You get loose. But then it starts becoming where you need more. Now, you know, when you feel a certain high, when you feel a certain, you know, you hear the music differently, you know. You might get a little more creative. You know, you get more, you know, your senses are altered. You know what I'm saying? You feel more creative. You know, you come up with these crazy lyrics and these crazy things. But what happens when you off it? Then you don't feel the same. So for you to feel that same way, that same inspiration, what you got to do? You got to get swooped up again. You know what I'm saying? And what happens? That's when the addiction comes in. Because then you don't feel the same on the stage. Now you feel bored. Mm-hmm. Now you don't feel that. A lot of times, we as artists, you know, take it because, well, took it, no more, because you want to be alive on stage. Sometimes you take 10-hour flights, 6-hour flights. You do a show, you got to get on the flight 6 in the morning, go to hotels. So you can't show up there to a crowd that spent their hard, weak money, you know, to go see you. You can't show up there and like you got no energy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. These people work, you know. These people got 8-hour jobs, 9-hour jobs, and sweat for their money, and they paid their $20, their $30 to go see you at a concert, and you're going to be desanimado. So you want to give them the best, you know? You want to give them the best, and that's what happens, you know? But you could be a clean artist. You could be a successful artist without that. So you don't, I did it. You know, I'm not perfect. I still make a lot of mistakes. You know what I'm saying? But como dice la palabra, todo lo puedo en Cristo que me fortalece, you know? Filipenses 4:13, you know? We can do all things through Christ who strengthens us, you know? So you can do it.
You know, it's fact. And I really appreciate you opening up because I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you haven't really spoken about it like that until now.
Yeah, for sure.
And the fact that you're all clean cut, you don't look like you was addicted to anything.
Yeah.
You know, because you look like you take care of your appearance a lot. Somebody who's addicted to, you know, drugs or whatever you're addicted to, no se cuida.
Yeah.
You know, they could be like, you know, you smell, you may, you know.
Mm-hmm,
so I would have never expected that, especially coming from you.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you for opening up because a lot of people who are going through it, they could see it could happen to anybody.
Yeah, for sure. It could happen. It could start a little. Once you know it, you in it deep, and then, you know, there it goes. You know, so you gotta take care of yourself and stay off the negativity, you know. Jesus did it for me, you know what I'm saying? He could do it for anybody else. You just gotta you know, the first thing is understanding your problem.
Facts.
You gotta understand what is your problem, you know. Have you ever ran into a alcoholic and he'll be like, no, I'm not drunk. You know, good. And you can see you like, boy, you know, like, yo, you know, and if you don't admit it to yourself, how you gonna ever get fixed, you know? And it's not just for narcotics. If you unfaithful, unloyal to your spouse, and you know you like to fornicate, you know what I'm saying? If you don't, say to yourself that you got that problem, you know what I'm saying? How you gonna try to, you know, get better to become, you know, a better person to your spouse, or, you know, faithful person to your spouse, you know.
And who did you call when, like, you realized, look, I got a problem?
Oh, no, my mom's was open. She was the, may God bless that lady, you know what I'm saying? She was the person to call, you know.
Mom was always there.
Yeah, your moms, man, listen. To all y'all teenagers, all y'all youngins, you know, moms, they know, man, they know. Sometimes we don't want to listen, but they know. She was always there. She's a pastor now.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So I congregate in the church. The name is House of Israel.
In New York?
Yeah, the Bronx, Israel Church. Yeah. So there I play the piano. It's a small church. I play the piano. I sing and I worship God. Aside from my job that I do, my secular job, I do got an intimate relationship with the Lord, and I need to, because if I don't, I will go crazy.
The industry,
I'm a very hyper person.
Yeah,
I'm
the
a
industry will turn you into.
Yeah, I'm hyper. Like I always gotta do something, and I don't say no to nothing. Like yo, let's go. Where we at? All right, let's go. Let's go. Where? So and that has to do with genes. I think my pops is like that.
Yeah.
So it has to do with genes. So, you know, going back to my mom, she was always there and she showed me love, support. Never got upset at me. She cried with me. She hugged me. You know, when she came home and she found the house all messy and whatever. Yeah, you know, she was always there and she took it easy. Not like a judging mother, just everything is gonna be all right. And here I am, you know. I love that lady with all my heart, you know. And for those of you who got your moms around, your mother, cherish your mother, man.
To the fullest.
Yo, cherish your mother. That once mommy's gone, life was not gonna be the same. And I try to call my mother. I call my mother every day. I didn't do it before when I was a celebrity. When you was yeah. Shorty days. yeah. Yeah. But now I call her every day. Sometimes I call her 5 times a day.
Wait, you don't like considering yourself a celebrity?
I don't know. I just that was random. I don't know why I said that. I guess that's part of being humble, man. I guess. Yeah. I didn't.
Deep down, I'm a legend, nigga. Fucking celebrity. I'm a legend.
You know that.
I'm gonna fucked up, nigga.
Nah, but yeah, man. Yeah, man. She's always around. She's always around. Yeah.
And for the people, what could they find in new music?
You could definitely find the Mátame is on Spotify, is on Apple Music, SoundCloud. Yeah, I took it off SoundCloud because you gotta support your boy. You gotta support your boy.
Streams.
Yeah. You gotta support. Later on, I'll throw it on, but not now. Don't Leave Me Alone is on iTunes, is on iCloud, and definitely Spotify. So you got my Facebook, Danny D Xtreme. You got my Twitter, Danny D Xtreme. And my Instagram, Danny D Xtreme. You can find me there.
And after the COVID, are you and Steve Styles going back on the Xtreme tour?
Are we? That's a good question. I don't know.
It was going good, you said.
Yeah. We were doing it. And this COVID thing just kicked in and punched us. So I don't know what's going on now. But you guys will know. Social media, Instagram, I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you guys posted.
And how they see you in DR?
In DR? They show me a lot of love in DR. Yeah. They show me a lot of love in DR. And now you see, that's one of the pros from the, social media. Yeah, I can say that. Let me give it to, I'm getting a lot of love through social media.
Nah, fact.
Yeah, got DR and stuff like that. So it's good.
No, but that's lit, bro. I appreciate you, Danny, for pulling up in the hood. He pulled up in Elizabeth, New Jersey. Dolo.
Yeah.
Dolo. He didn't come with no entourage. My boy came dolo. Yo, that goes to show you that some bachata singers are a lot harder than these rappers.
Yeah.
A lot harder than these rappers out here. Paul. But Danny, I appreciate you for coming, man, because, growing up, listening to your music, having fun with it, I listen to your music, and I think of nothing but good memories.
That's good.
I wish I could go back in time and enjoy them even more. And who would have thought? I never thought I would have been interviewing you, because I see you as like a childhood legend. So it's like, damn, those songs bring back one of the best memories of my life.
That's good to know. That's good to know, man.
I appreciate you for coming and interview with me.
Nah, thank you. Yeah, thank you for having me here, man. And we coming out strong, God willing. And once again, thank you for having me here.
Now, sure. Before we dip, can you just sing the hook to Shorty?
Yeah, for sure. It goes, Shorty, baby girl, you look so fine. Shorty, baby girl, you're blowing my mind. Shorty, no ves que me muero por ti. Y sin ti no podría existir.
My boy Danny, bro.
Yo, God bless you guys,
Mike
man.
Ruga podcast, Danny from Xtreme. We out, baby. Mike Ruga.